On Sunday, we recalled Cosmo Kramer, one of the most iconic TV characters from the 1990s. Now, he's not iconic because he was so wise and ingenious, but because he was full of all these crazy ideas and these weird theories about life, and oftentimes they blew up in his face, and that was the comedic element that made Seinfeld such an amazing part of television history. And it's this character, Cosmo Kramer, that really drew many people in, like me as a young man. I loved Kramer. But he really exemplified the book of Job, in that he's full of all these ideas and these theories and these concepts of how to live. But like the book of Job, there's some truth to them, but in the end, they tend to blow up in your face. Hi, I'm Pastor Brian. Welcome to this week's MidWeek, the middle of the week e-newsletter for Lifeway Community Church. The Bible invites us into this wonderful story, and it invites you to be a hero in the story of God. And we're actually looking at the 4 different roles that the Bible pretty much lays out for us, from being a victim to being a villain to being a hero. And on Sunday, we looked at the 4th character, the 4th role you can play, and that is the role of a guide. You see, all 4 characters are born out of pain. Life is pain, right? That's a great quote from The Princess Bride. Life is pain. But what we do with that pain really defines who we are, what character, what role we're going to play in life. The guide is someone actually that the Bible ultimately hopes that we become. You see, the victim just dwells in their pain and hopes that someone will rescue them. The villain reacts to it violently and wants vengeance against the world that hurt them. But the hero is transformed by their pain. And this process of transformation is actually what leads a hero into becoming a guide. Because a guide is someone who takes their experience and helps others walk through the same pain. And that's ultimately what the Bible asks you to do. That's what God hopes, that through your life experience, you can redeem it and use it to be a blessing to others. Now, as we see in the book of Esther, Mordecai is a guide. He's someone who actually sits in the palace gates, offering his wisdom and his advice to the city of Susa, the winter capital of Persia. He offers his wisdom to Esther. And that is what, as a guide, provides her with the wisdom to make the choices that she made, to move from victim to hero. And that's what the Bible ultimately wants for you, is that you'll move through the redemptive process of the hero, working through their pain, and become a guide for others. That's the ultimate goal for you as a Christian, is that you can walk alongside others, using the same redemptive experience to be a blessing. So this Sunday, we're going to continue looking at the book of Esther. But now that we understand those 4 roles, what does it mean for you to be a hero so you can ultimately be a guide? That's what we're going to look at this Sunday. What is essentially, if you will, the blueprint for becoming a hero that Esther exemplifies, and that we see play out a couple different times in that book of Esther, that we see playing out time and time again throughout all of Scripture. For you as a Christian to become a hero here and now. What does that look like? That's what we're going to talk about this Sunday. We have life groups, 10 a.m. on Sunday, 6 p.m. on Wednesday, 11 a.m. on Sunday. We are going to have worship, and we are going to continue talking about Esther and exploring what does it mean to be answering the call to be a hero. Hope to see you then. Until then, God bless.